everything that we talk about. Literally, there's nothing that we say in any part of this book where it's like, you know, here's this thing that you could do that has no effort and great level of reward, right? There's just, there's everything we say. It's like, you should probably do this. There is a great amount of reward, right? A great reduction in risk. Imagine, just like, again, another previous episode, not that long ago, we talked about if you don't have business with China and Russia and other similar countries, then just don't let anyone in Russia or China communicate with your servers. Just turn it off and boom. Takes a little bit of effort, huge amount of reward in terms of making sure you're not going to get stuff from that. Of course, what those guys are going to do, just hop on a VPN and pretend like they're in the US. But again, we're trying to stop the stupid bad guys, not the smart
So
ones.
you talked about the effort, right, Curtis? And we understand that managing these environments, especially as new applications are spun up, right, new systems are brought on board, it's complicated, right? You have a network admin who's probably very overwhelmed or an IT generalist. And yes, the tools may be easier to configure it and versus what they used to be, but it's still work, it's still effort. You still need to monitor all the rest of that. And so you are managing these rules in order to allow those access. And Mike, in some of these environments, and I know you're just going to say it depends. How many firewall rules do you see sometimes in these? Like, is it like tens to hundreds? Is it thousands? I'm sure it varies significantly, but like these are rules that someone created, someone has to manage, right?
Right. And I have seen quite a variety, if not the whole spectrum of like just default rules, and because we don't know, and then just overly crazy, cumbersome rules that actually cause problems. And then somewhere in between, there's also layers. So you've got your perimeter firewall, and you've got, internal firewalls. You've got firewalls for specific applications or servers or segments. There's a variety of strategy and architecture thought you can put to deployment of things at multiple layers. Firewall is one layer, segmentation is another layer. But yeah, I've seen a lot. I've seen it good and the bad, and not to say one's necessarily better than the other. It depends on the environment and the organization, the people and skills that you need to manage it.
There's probably a point of decreasing marginal returns where, like, with 50 rules, you get this much, but with 400 rules, you get this much more. The one that I saw